All right, it looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. What's going on? I'm HTW2. You are listening to HTW's podcast. You know that one time I did it like back in like 2014? Oh my god, that was 2 years ago. Holy shit. I don't even know if I can listen to that podcast now. But that was back in like 2014. And then I did it with when Seth Rollins got injured. Yeah, I remember. I think I even said it then. I was trying to do this more often, and I hadn't done it since. Well, now I'm doing it. um, yeah. So let's just kind of get started with this. This is not going to be a long episode. I kind of just want to make this short. I kind of want to talk. You know, put my personal opinion on some things that's been going on with WWE and their WrestleMania build that some people are either happy about or unhappy about. I'm not sure. But let me just scratch something. I have an itch. Okay. Now let's just kind of get started. I'm going to talk about Fastlane first, what I thought about it. I thought it was wrestling wise, there was a lot to like, but overall, the booking was just very meh, especially the main event. So let's just kind of talk about it. I thought the pre show match was really good, the 2 out of 3 falls. Why was this not on the card? I don't know. Excuse me. Why was this on the card? I don't know. Considering that we had a pointless New Day and Edge segment, we also had a pointless. What else did we have? What else was pointless? We also had a pointless R-Truth versus I think it was Curtis Axel match, which was pointless, fucking pointless. That whole everything there. So yeah, it was just really pointless that was on the pre-show. Why couldn't that be on the pre-show? I don't know, but fuck us, the fans. Let's see what else happened. The opening match was pretty good. It was very solid. Naomi still she has a lot of talent, but she's like Sin Cara. She just fucking botches. So that really kind of brought down the match for me a bit. But I thought everything else outside of her was really good. Solid match. We had Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. Oh boy. Uh, Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. Really good match, man. These two, this is like the 10th or like 10 plus. I think I mentioned that on my Fastlane thing. This is like the 12th time they faced so many times now, and they have really great chemistry. And yeah, Kevin Owens won as he should have. I'm kind of worried about what he's going to do for WrestleMania, but I'll talk about that when we do the whole when I talk about Roadblock here after I mention Fastlane and some other stuff about Raw. Um, so then we had I don't even know what we had. Um, shoot, I don't know what we had. What other match did we have? We had fuck. I can't remember. We didn't have a tag team match. We already had the U.S. title match. I don't remember. What was that? Oh, it was the Wyatt's versus Ryback, Kane, and was it Big Show? I think it was Big Show. Um, and for some reason Ryback and them won, and then the Wyatts won on Raw. And now Ryback's a heel, I guess. Stupid fucking 50-50 booking. The match was shit. The ending was shit. And Ryback is fucking crazy, man. He's not a good worker to work with. Punk put it in perspective for us, and now it's kind of coming to fruition. It's really ridiculous, man. This guy needs to stop. He when he did the shell shock, he made Luke Harper landed right on his shoulder. I thought his shoulder might have been broke or something, but thankfully he's fine. Which, by the way, what are they doing for the Wyatts? I don't know. It looks like they're going to do Ryback versus Bray, but I mean, who cares? I like what they did. It looks like they're facing Brock, but you know what? What they have for Brock is better. Uh, so yeah, let's see. Then there was it AJ versus Jericho right after that? I think so. I feel like there was something before that though. I don't remember. Hold on, I'm on WWE.com right now. Let me look. I really need to know. I really need to know. Hold on. Uh, fuck. Fast. I have all caps on. Fast. Shit. Hold on. By the way, the new WWE.com looks good, but it has a lot of issues as of right now. Was it really just? Oh, then we had Charlotte versus Brie, which was just fucking meh. The tag team match was way better than this. Brie just can't work. She can't act for shit. She was awful. She was trying to cut a promo with Renee Young on Monday, and it was awful. But yeah, that the match was very yeah. Then we had AJ versus Jericho, which is my favorite match of the night. Probably this was really great. And it's probably their best match they've had. I'm surprised I haven't done highlights. I haven't done highlights for Fastlane or WWE forever. So apologize about that if you're expecting something. But the Fastlane, or I'm sorry, AJ versus Jericho, very great match. Probably my favorite match out of the whole three they've done. And I'll talk about more of them later because they are going for the tag team titles, but I think something might happen. But yeah, great match. A lot of people were really mad that he kicked out of the Styles Clash, which I was mad at first, but then he got him in the what are they calling it? The calf. They used to call it the calf killer. Then the calf crusher. That's what it's called. Um, which was great. And they made him tap out. So I was fine with that. It's not a big deal to me. They made him tap out, which is worse than making him take a pin. So yeah, and you thought you thought that it would be over, but I think they're continuing the feud. If you know Jericho at all, people are saying they're wasting him for his talents in a tag team match. I have a plan. That'll probably happen. So I'll talk about that later though. And then we had the stupid social outcast Curtis Axel versus R-Truth, I think it was. And it was stupid. They're trying to continue this Goldust R-Truth story, which I like, but just nobody else is invested in. And they always put it in the weird time zone of Raw. I think could be a cool thing, but for WrestleMania, no. Like, this was the worst time to start the feud. They could have started it after Mania, because if you put them on at Mania, nobody's going to give a shit. And maybe they'll become a tag team at Mania. Who knows? I hope they do. They're funny. They're good comedy goof. They're trying to make them like Stone Cold and R-Truth, but or not R-Truth, sorry, Booker T. But it's just it's not really working right now. Let's see what else happened. We had, and then it was just the main event, wasn't it? We also had the shitty Edge and New Day segment. There was no reason for it, just to promote their show. Yet they really didn't need to do that because they had a fucking ad right after it for the show, and the show is shit too. By the way, I can't fucking watch it. I can't stand it. I'm sorry, that was kind of harsh. I didn't watch the newest episode. I watched the first one, and I was like, I'm done. Maybe the second one's better. I don't know, but I'm just done. I'm done with the show. I like Edge and Christian, but the show, no. And then I really need to sneeze, and I said it's probably not gonna happen. Just kidding. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm not sick. I'm just a little bit. I just have a little cold, but I'm fine. I'm still going to work and whatnot, but I'm fine. So I apologize. Oh God. Oh. I'm sorry. I've been trying to hold that back like all episode. Okay. I'm gonna try not to be sick. I apologize if this is just disgusting to listen to. I'm sorry. Then we had what else was there that we had? It was just the main event, wasn't it? Yeah, so we had the main event, which was a really good match, but the ending fucking sucked. And the match could have gone on for about another 5 minutes, and this would be so perfect. It's not like I was mad that Roman won, but it was the way he won. He just gets up and fucking spears him. That's so dumb. They could have done so much more with that match, and also with the way Roman could have won. Like, it just felt empty, which is kind of a reason why it felt empty, because they're leading stuff to WrestleMania for Dean and Brock. But yeah, like, again, it was a really good match, but as soon as it was really picking up, it just kind of ended. And yeah, but I thought it was still good for what we got, but it just could have been so much, better, which seems to be the case a lot with when Roman and Dean are in the same ring. Even their match against Survivor Series, it seems like things were just picking up, and then all of a sudden the match ends. I don't understand what they're doing. It just doesn't make sense. But Triple H came out and whatnot. That was Fastlane. I give like a 6.5 out of 10 for the whole show. Whole show kind of just felt empty. I'm hoping this Roadblock thing, this network special, is good. I hope it's as good as the Tokyo one. I'm looking forward to the main event. The only match they've announced is Dean versus Triple H, and I'll speculate on some other matches that they have that they might be having. Um, so yeah, that's all for Fastlane. Now let's kind of talk about what happened the next night, which really saved Mania. Because at one point we were all like, "Holy shit, Mania's gonna fucking suck," and the NXT Dallas is gonna be amazing. And if you've seen the league card, you know what I'm talking about. But next night we're all like, "Holy shit, Mania's gonna be great." So obviously, Shane McMahon came out. Everyone was freaking out. I was freaking out. And then they announced that he's going to be in a match with The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match. And if he wins, he gets control of Monday Night Raw. And if he loses, Vince gets something in that lock case or whatever, lock box. And Shane's gone. Bye-bye forever. A lot of people I saw were shitting on this match. Like, I don't want to see an old Shane face Undertaker. The reason why I like this, for two reasons. One, it makes it way more interesting than a Cena versus Taker would be, because if they have Cena versus Taker, Cena's gonna fucking win. Like, it's obvious. Am I the only one that Cena's gonna win? It's a passing of the torch, done. Okay, but if you have Shane in there, that is way more unpredictable and more interesting than anything. Than any other scenario they could have. Than Randy Orton versus Taker. Than, like I said, Cena versus Taker, because I don't know if Shane's going to win, if he's going to have control of WWE and make WWE better, or I'm sorry, Raw. I don't know that. And I don't know if like the Undertaker wants to give up his one loss to Shane. And it was really weird because this last night on Raw, we were like, "Oh, is the Undertaker gonna be like, what the fuck? You put me in this match with Vince?" But it seems like he's okay with it, and that's the one thing I've had my whole issue with this whole thing. It seems like Undertaker's okay with it. What if I guess Undertaker's just like, fuck it, I don't care. But I don't know. It would just seem like Undertaker wouldn't have a problem with it. I guess the Undertaker's heel, but not really. Because he kind of did attack Vince. I guess Undertaker was like, "Oh, fuck it, whatever." So I guess it's fine, but I like it because it's interesting. It's different. Like I said, it's different. Like I don't think Undertaker and Shane have had a one-on-one match. They might have. I know they had like a 6-man tag where Undertaker did that crazy spot to Shane where he did the choke slam off the top turnbuckle. And yes, Shane's old, but have you seen the videos he's putting on Twitter? He's in great shape. Hella shape. It's crazy. I'm looking forward to the match because Shane's going to do something crazy. He's either going to go off the top of the cell. He might not go off the top of the cell, but he's going to go off the side of the cell and do like his old elbow. I don't know if he's going to do top of the cell. I mean, I don't even think they might even allow him to do top of the cell. I'm kind of scared for him doing something off the top of the cell. But he's going to do something crazy. He's Shane McMahon, and that might even be the main event. I say it might be because I don't know, because they really want to have Roman versus Triple H as the main event. But you would think that Triple H is smart enough to know that he shouldn't have this as the main event, right? Because he's been fucked over like 2 times with WrestleMania 18 and 25, where he goes on the main event and the crowd's dead from amazing matches beforehand. But besides Hulk versus Rock, but the crowd was so into the match, and it's not his fault. But I feel like you could have the same situation if he doesn't come on last. I would much rather prefer it if he came on like last year. Say he came on that Cena versus Rusev spot, him and Roman. And then but yeah, that's all I have to really say about Shane. It's going to really be, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be, if anything, like a lot of people are saying it's going to be a bad match. Think about it this way. Triple H and Sting had a match last year, and we all thought it was going to be shit at Mania because it's 2 old dudes just wrestling. But it turned out to be an entertaining match. And you know what? It's not going to be a great match, but it's going to be entertaining. I can bet you that. And then also that last week on Raw, they announced that it was going to be Dean versus Brock in a no holds barred match. Dean kind of, came out in an ambulance after Brock attacked him beginning the show. It was like, motherfucker, we're facing, and he accepted it. Supposedly there's some backstage heat with Brock and the Wyatts that they're both upset with the match. And if the match happened, I could see that with the Wyatts. Like, they're upset because they didn't get to face fucking Brock Lesnar and have a big time match at Mania. But I mean, if I'm Brock, I'm ecstatic because Dean is way better than Bray, and it makes not only. I mean, yes, the whole Wyatt thing. They did attack him, throw him outside of the ring. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a feud during the summer, but who cares? They'll have like a feud during the summer. But if I'm Brock, I'm like, this is such a better. This is way better than anything than Bray was. So. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I'm looking forward to that match. I'm really hoping that Dean beats Triple H at Roadblock or something. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. What? Who are we kidding? So yeah, and then this past Raw was shit. Just a complete waste of time. If there was anything you should check out, it should be the beginning promo with Dean and Triple H. That was cool. It started off hot, and then they went to Becky versus Sasha, which was good. It was a good match, and they both draw. It was a draw-ish. I don't think that's what it's technically called, even though Lilian Garcia said it was a draw. But they had both of their shoulders on the mat. Uh, they did kind of the thing where Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn did. I was thinking it might be a double count out, but that kind of makes them both lose. But they both pinned each other. So, yeah, they're going to have a match on SmackDown. I think that'll probably end in like a fluky finish or whatever. And maybe they'll have like another match at Roadblock or something. I don't know. But either way, it looks like they're going to do a triple threat at Mania, which is great. That is what they should do. They should do a triple threat at Mania for the Divas title, and then maybe have like a Divas match on the pre-show. Just so every Diva can get a payday. By the way, where's Paige? I haven't seen her in a while on TV. Not like I'm complaining. She's really kind of she's really dry. I don't really like her anymore. Kind of like how I don't like the Wyatts, although for different reasons. Paige has just become annoying now. I used to like really love her, and now I think she's like hot and whatnot, and like she's beautiful and like but she's as a wrestler, I really just don't care for her. Like, there's so many other the other. She used to be like the whole. She used to be what Sasha used to be. What Sasha is now. She used to be that like 2 years ago. And then now that with all this other NXT Divas talent that's way better than her, it kind of just makes her like stale and makes her not relevant or not relevant, but like just not have us not care about her. But anyways, that's what I think about Paige. I don't hate her, but I'm not the biggest fan. And then we had, what else did we have? That's all. If there's anything from Raw, go watch that match. That match was great. It wasn't great, but it was a really good match. And if there's anything you should check out, is that, and you should also check out how to be a real heel champion right now. Triple H knows how to be a champion right now, and that's what he's doing as being a champion. He's just fucking kicking ass. He's kicking Dean. He kicked Roman's ass, and he kicked Dean's ass. So, and by the way, Roman did actually have a broken nose. That is not a lie. He actually did have not a broken nose. Yeah, he had a broken nose. He had well, it was like I forget the fucking name of it, but yeah, he had something to where he actually did need to have surgery. And he's had to have it for a while now, but they finally had a time where he can do it, and so they're just using it for a what's it called? Fuck, what am I trying to say? They're just No, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. They're just using it for like storyline purposes. There we go. That's the fucking word I want to use. But yeah, so now let's kind of talk about this whole Roadblock thing. So they announced no March 12th. It's not this Saturday, but it's next Saturday that they are going to do a live special. It's supposed to be a house show, I guess, but now it's a live special of a network special. Sorry, of it's called Roadblock now, and I just found out about it while watching Raw, and so the main event's going to be Triple H versus Dean Ambrose. It's going to be in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and yeah, it's oh, they have a good crowd there, so it'll be a good show. I think they have a good crowd from what I can remember. Canadian crowds are always really good. So yeah, and it's gonna be the main event's gonna be Triple H versus Dean Ambrose. Uh, I think what's gonna happen in that match is they're gonna have Brock come out and F5 Dean because Dean supposedly cost Brock his title. Uh, in the triple threat match. So Brock's gonna do the same thing, and yeah. So that's it right there. That's how they're going to do that match. I don't think Dean's going to win. I want him to win, and I want him to be in the main event, but there's no way. No way. No way. But yeah, so that's that. And then I guess we can speculate on some other matches going on. Let's see. We could do they'll probably blow. I really hope they do Dean Ambrose, or no, I'm sorry, not Dean. Kevin Owens versus Big Show for the IC title there, and really not having a Mania. They really started this kind of early, so I hope they do it at this Roadblock show and get it over with and have Kevin Owens win. And I really hope they do that. And what I also hope they do is they're going to have A2YJ versus the New Day at on Raw. They're going to have that tag team match for the world titles, and I hope after the match, what they do is they have a say New Day wins and they'll have AJ take the fall. Yeah, it's gonna suck, but it'll make sense storyline wise. And then AJ or Jericho's mad and he co-breakers AJ, and they have one final match, Roadblock here, and have AJ win, and then they can both move on to something different at Mania. I hope. I know Jericho is Jericho, and he wants to have something going at Mania, or else he won't be there because he doesn't want to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. So probably they'll either are going to have the match. Either they'll probably have like a rematch of the match here at Roadblock, or they're going to have another match at Mania, which I really don't. I kind of just, if they're going to do anything, I'm fine with them having a match at Roadblock. Because, I mean, yes, granted, their last three matches are good, but have AJ do something else. I really hope they do that. The last two things that I said, have Big Show versus Kevin Owens blow it off there, and have AJ versus Jericho blow it off here. And then they can have AJ versus Kevin Owens for the IC title at Mania. I really hope that's what they do. I really hope. Probably not, but I really hope that's what they do, because after that you still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. You have 3 more Raws to build up to Mania. You still have time to build stuff up. I mean, shit. You have 6 weeks, 6 Raws to get to Mania. So yeah. I don't know what other matches they might do a Divas match with Sasha and Becky again. I don't know, or something to settle to see whoever gets into the main event of or to see who faces Charlotte for the Divas title. And yeah, that's all I really have to talk about. I just wanted to talk about that. I'm looking forward to this Roadblock show. We'll see what other matches are announced, if they do announce any other matches, because I remember at MSG they really announced. I don't even think they announced anything. Did they for MSG? I don't even remember, honestly. I can't remember if they announced anything. Huh. Well, I'm a bad host. I don't remember if they announced anything or not, but I remember. But for Tokyo, they did announce. They did announce that they did the NXT title. So yeah, they announced that match for. I don't even know if they announced a steel cage match for. What's it called? What's their fucking face? Shit. John Cena versus Seth Rollins for the cage match. But yeah, that's all I have to say, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys did all enjoy, and hopefully I'll do these more. I always say that, but probably not. But you will expect me and TR's predictions for WrestleMania and NXT Takeover Dallas the week of Mania. So yeah, guys, I'll see you all later. Peace.